I'm live. Hello. Oh my goodness, here I am again. It's actually a bit cooler at the moment. We had the heater on today. It's bad, isn't it, when you need the heater on? I got my shiny light on too. So I have a friend, Renata, and I put a thing on my post that did I choose level up, level complete, or did I choose the other one was somewhere. Let me have a look if I can find the message. It doesn't really matter. It was textures, a textures one. So she won. She wanted that one. So I thought, I've done one before, but I thought I haven't done one in brown. That is actually espresso brown. I think, can you see that better now? So I've got copper clay and espresso brown. I've got a cream cardstock, and there's my bling, boy bling, gold embossed gaming pads. Wouldn't they be lucky if they could win those? When it feels like game over, always choose to play again. I can tell you now, my twins will be quite happy to play again and again and again. And if little Joshy, if Renata comes on, she gets this card and she can give it to Joshy for his 16th birthday. Isn't that lovely? So we'll start with our card. So I hope you like it. Can you see the bling? I think because I've got my light, see how it's so bright over there? It makes it look black, but on here, see the gold? So I've levelled it up, definitely. And it's gold. And it's just a bit different. So this is the card set, and that leaves, I think it's the 1st of May. So I don't know if there's 31, or I haven't even had a look, so that's how much it interests me. So that is going. I'm keeping it though, because I've got 15-year-old twins, boys, and they have lots of birthdays, and they always come and get my boy card stashes. So let's start. Okay, so we have, I'm just going to pull up my scoring tool. Oh, I got it, and I wasn't sure if I'd ever really use it, to be honest, because it's so big, but I love it. So this card is 8 1/4, which is like 1 2 over, like there, 1 2 over there, and so half of that is 4 and 1, which is 4 and 1/8. So we just go down that score. How easy is that? I gotta say I like it. I was going to put my jumper on. I've got a top that's I call it copper K because I hate brown. I don't wear any brown, but when I saw it, it reminded me. Oh, how pathetic am I, of stepping up, and it was the same colour. So I was going to put it on, but it's got a lot of cream in it as well, and I thought, knowing me, I'll get something on it. Now, I need to tell you, it's not water. Cheers. It's Tuesday. Every day deserves some celebration. Not every day, but it is my Tuesday. So that is scored. And we're just going to put that for a side for a minute. So I'm using, instead of the white cardstock and envelopes, I'm using the cream ones. What are they called? Oh, it doesn't really matter. Oh goodness, you gotta. So this whole magazine's going out. Really. Everything in it's going. I mean, not all the colours, only those colours are going. They're done. Let me see if I can find the envelopes. Oh my God, so much is going that I have to buy and buy and buy to make cards. But because I do a class every week, every month, so these are the medium, very vanilla they are, cardstock and cards. So I was, goodness, oh, postage for selling all my stamps and everything so I can make money to buy more. So It's got a bit of a mark, so that'll go on the back. You always know when you get something in the mark. It's not too bad, you can't see it really. It's a little bit, but you just use the other side. So that's my inside mat. That's, oh, that was centimetres. That is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to stamp that, excuse me, and that will go in here. That's to do our tags. And this is the quarter fill embossing folder, and that goes, which I'll be sad because when I do lives I have to do it with things that people can buy if they want them. So that's going to be a bit of a bugger for me because I'm not really, I'm just going to double check because that goes over a bit. So I want to make sure I've got a smaller piece on this one and that I don't have any gaps. So what I've done is I've put it through the embossing machine and then I've tore it with my fingers. I don't know if you can see the shape on it. I might see if I can turn this light off and if that makes a difference to you. Is that better? Yeah, it's still got, I don't think you can, oh there you are, you can see the shape. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to get my copper clay and I might just get a bit of a scrap of, oh, just give me one sec. So I don't want to get ink, I don't want to get ink on this. So alright, so I'm just going to open my ink pad and I'm going to gently drag it down. And look at that. I just want a little bit more there. Be careful not to do, that's why I'm doing it on a piece of scrap. But that, see that drags over and picks up the embossing? And that's an embossing by pressing, not the next part of embossing that I'm going to show you. So when we say embossing, it's where they put it between the folder and so this is not quite the same one, this is the brick one, but you put the thing in here and then you run it through your machine and that forces it to push the shape out. So that's embossed, okay. And on this side, using copper clay, I am, oh hold on, did I use copper clay or espresso on it? I think I might have gone with this espresso. Just as well I have everything ready. I'm going to have another look. Yeah. So it's just making it, keeping it in the same pattern. So what I'm going to do is get a stamp, a block, and in here is my cups that I did for the gold cup. And so I'm just going to go into the espresso and I'm just going to tap them over. Now luckily with this rubber stamp you can stamp straight on here, but if you use the clear stamps you have to push down on that and that gives it a bit of sponge, and so when you push it in it gets it all, but because we're using this rubber based it's okay. Alright, so we've got that, and what I might do is, since I'm stamping, I'll just jump away for a minute from there and clean it because I'm sure I stamped in copper clay, not in that one. And we're going to just give the inside piece, where is it? Where's the inside mat? Of course I put it away because I'm very clever. I clean up before I'm ready to. So in here and in our envelope we'll do this little little bit of work now. So inside our card I have just, what have I done? I've cut out and put a gold one. So we're only just going to stamp the greeting. So I'm going to leave that for later. Our greeting is, when it feels like game over, I'm just going to line that up properly. If you put it on a line on your desk and then pick it up, it will be straight. And copper clay, I'm putting that in the middle. Again, I line it up on a line, and hopefully my block will be there. Push that down. Alright. Now I also put that, just testing my envelopes the right way up, I put it there as well because I thought it was quite cute for kids that, especially teenagers, they see that, they'll actually open it and think that's worth it instead of just looking for the money. So I've got that, and then there was a little number 1 here. Here it is, +1. I don't know what +1 means, to be honest. I'm not a gamer. Never ever have been. I'm going to put +1 on the envelope. Oh, I'm going to put another one down on the bottom there. None of that will interfere with your postage because in Australia we put our stamp up here and our address there. So that won't interfere. Let's put that to the side. And I need a +1 just up here. Alright, let's clean that off. And, whoops. And, where are we? Okay, so we've got that done. I'm going to glue it now while we've got this out so I can pop that away, okay? So just gently around the sides, not too much. It's funny, my boys, it's good when I make these because they all jump in to grab them for their friends' birthdays. So, and then sometimes the boys just get ones from the supermarket that cost $1 and I just go, whatever. People aren't as, you know, like I like to do this, so that's my choice. Yeah. Just got to turn my sound down there, sorry guys. Alright. Now, we're going to put our espresso. Now the espresso ink, espresso is 2.5 by 5 1/4. And just in there, you get to see a little bit of that. And now a little bit more glue on this because it's been pressed, it's heavier. Make sure you match it up. And now I'm going to move that just over a little bit there. And even though we have a gap there, we will fill it and no one will know. Okay? Oh, thirsty for that. Alright, so another thing we need to do is I've done most of my little bits, but I'm just going to pull out this piece of scrap. I'll put that aside for a minute. And I will shut these up because, you know, it gets very caught up. And now what do we want to do here? We're going to do our little game controller. Concentration's a must. So this is where the next part comes, and I'm sure some of you have seen we've done some of this work before, is our Versamark. So I'm just going to clean that. In this kit, Versamark, you get this thing, and I think it's got powder in it. Maybe you can make your own with corn flour. It's just to stop it sticking. So with your Versamark, you stamp that over and get it nice and juicy. It really does need to be, you just see it as shiny. I don't know, see how you can see it looks a bit wet and shiny? So make sure it's all around, because that makes a big difference. I'm going to take my tools out. Alright, so we're just going to press that down, hold it. Okay, and into there. And the white powder we used today on our class, so you don't want that. Okay. Ooh, everything matters when you hold your mouth right. So try and get that so I can get it in as much. Now, see how there's a little bit of extra there? Often if you give it a flick from the other side, that should loosen. And all else fails, a little hold your mouth the right way. And we're not going to worry about that because we're cutting most of that off. Alright. And then all you have to do is put your tray up and get your big brush, because if you don't clean the colours off, then your white will slowly get filled up with grey or gold, and that's when you just say to people, oh, isn't that lovely, what a nice mix I made. That's what I do. I call it everything's just. Alright, now as you can see, the rest of the card also had other pieces done, but I did them earlier because I don't like just wasting your time. So I've done that. Okay, and I've cut, because I had to cut them out, they're not die cut these. There's a little bit of powder on there. I'm just going to brush it away. Now I've got to use my heat tool gun, and so it's a bit noisy. So here it goes. And if you have a look at this, you'll see it going gold. Here it comes, can you see it? Starts to shine. Ooh. I'll put my finger on that. Alright, so I do need to cut that out because it doesn't have dye set. Well, I'm sure it doesn't, and if it does I didn't buy it, maybe. Because there wasn't enough pieces in it, I don't think, to... Some of them just stamp sets alone, which is nice. I've been through the new catalogue that's coming. They tell you how much has gone out from the last year. And I've been and catalogued everything to put onto the sales thing, but it's so hard. You can pay a lot to get all this stuff just to do this. My playtime's expensive. So there we go, we've got that, and we've got all our pieces. So this is why this card's quite easy. I mean, if you're not used to doing some of the techniques that I learnt, I mean, I've always crafted. I'm a quilt maker. I haven't made as many quilts since I've been stamping, but I find stamping's faster. I seem to enjoy, you know, having a bit of downtime for just an hour or so, rather than like 4 or 5 hours when I'm making my quilts, because I really have to concentrate. And often because of the twins, I have to get up and do stuff, make a meal, or one's just coming from jiu-jitsu. I've just heard him walk in the door, but his dinner's all sitting in the Alright, so we're going to put these on with dimensionals. I mean, how quick is this for a card, hey? So the level up I'm putting up onto the here, So it's all in the same. So I'm just going to cut that down a little bit. And I'm actually just going to take it out just a little bit. And to have a look at how accurate am I. This is where this is good rather than my eyes. I was going to cut a bit more off, but I panic a bit because I think I'm not seeing it properly. Alright, so that one's just going straight on with the glue. Speed it up a bit so you can see. Not too much glue because it'll... I'll put that there. Oh, get that up for a second, because I can see that is not quite in. And the good thing is you've got 3 seconds or more to get it in, and that's it. Alright, and now we've got, again we're going to put on dimensionals. So let's get, just to lift it up on the, so it looks different. Yep, turned over. And wait for luck. So it lifts it up nicely. So you just pull those off. Ah, there we go. And I've done that like that. Now see how I've got a bit of a brown run there and I've got none there. It'll just go over and cover it. It doesn't really matter. Look at that. So, and this one here just didn't get any... I might just tear that off a bit because it is too white. So, but you can do anything to cover it. Now, with my chocolate here, my espresso, I'm just going to put that on. And just a little bit of glue down the middle. Oh, that'll come out thick. Don't get it too thick because it, you know, when it squeezes out, you end up with glue everywhere, and you have to use your rubber. And I'm going to put that up too because I like the look. Now, see how you've got here on the bottom? There's just rubbish, and you can use it. So don't throw it away when you've used all your dots. Oh, look at that, a bit of glue. I said don't put too much on. So I have got a little glue thing here. I'll do that. And we're just going to put that. Oh, it's moved a bit, there you go. And I'm going to put that across. So that looks really nice across there. Alright, what else have we got to add? We've got to add these little... I don't know what this is. If this is just to another game or something. Wow, you can just see I'm not a gamer, can't you? Yeah, I wonder if it goes like that. I might just put it like that. Okay, and our last little one must have a clean. You've got to be careful when you open a new glue because they can come out really fast and heavy. And so what I did with the last one, I thought it's going to look too busy, so I put him on the inside. hold your tongue the right way. I like a nice card that's looks special. And where's my lid to my pen? I don't know. So you get lots, these strips are all come off the ends when you've cut your card out. You normally get a little inch. So keep them all because they're really handy to do that, to make your backings. So there you go. How's that? Done. And it's away. So, and that's our card. Hope you enjoyed that. And then there's my other one. If you need a hand or you want me to make anything, if you can think of anything, if you want to get a catalogue, the new catalogue, it's just come. It's available on the 1st, if I'm correct. 1st of May. We're in April. And just message me on Annette Falconer, Independent Demonstrator, on Facebook, the first one, and I'll sort that. I can get one for you. If you're buying stuff, you get it for free. Otherwise, I'm not sure how much. I think they're $9 or something, or $10. But if you put an order in and you would like a catalogue, I'll send that out to you. And nice to see you again. So I hope you enjoyed my card and you think it's good enough. Please give me a like, and we'll see you hopefully next week. Okay, bye. How do I push stop? What am I doing? Stop streaming. Bye.